Well, hey, welcome everybody. We're back on the flip side, and I'm here with my good friend Crafty, and we're going to have one great show tonight. Some big news coming a little later on. So, Crafty, how are you?
I am very well. It's been a fuck of a week, but I am doing good. I'm looking forward to tonight's show. Well, today's show, because it's only 12:30 for me. But I haven't slept, so it's still kind of night. Still feels like night, even though like the sun is absolutely shining, glaring through my window. It still feels like fucking nighttime.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it is nighttime here because it's black as night outside. And of course, let's introduce our special guest for the week, Mr. Chris Durham. How are you, Chris?
I'm awake. Good morning.
He's alive!
Yay!
How are you doing?
I'm like I said, I'm awake. It's just this is too early in the morning for my brain to comprehend. So,
what time is it for you there? 6?
No, it's actually 7:35 in the morning, but I tend to fall asleep around 3 in the morning.
Yes, I feel you.
Yeah,
I feel you.
You're like the rest of us YouTubers.
Nighthawk.
Well, add that to being a songwriter, composer, musician, etc.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And 7:30 shouldn't have an AM, basically.
Yeah.
I know the feeling. Being a content creator and a graphic designer background, I find I'm most creative in the middle of the damn night when I should be sleeping.
Yeah, that's me. But yeah, welcome. You recently put up on your channel, for anyone that hasn't seen Chris Durham's channel, where the fuck have you been? I'm going to throw it in here real quick. You did one of my favorite songs of all time, which is Summertime. How long ago was that recorded?
Oh, that was like I think 2 years ago. The one with the girl singing?
Yes.
Okay, that was like 2 years ago. I'm pretty sure.
It's great tune.
Yeah, I'm bad with like remembering exactly when certain thing happened, but that was way before the pandemic, and it was at least 2 years ago. It might have been 3.
Such a great rendition of it. That song is just something special.
I was playing that for years and years by myself, and then I started working with that girl Emma, and oh my God, I love the way she sings. And nowadays I would just let her sing the whole thing, but it was like I was singing it, and then was like, well, let's arrange it so you sing it, and then I sing it, and then Chris Davis, the guitar player, he's just amazing. With his steel guitar stuff. So we put together a trio there, and that was one of the first songs we did together. Yeah, that's sorry.
No, don't apologize. I asked. I love it. I loved that rendition. It was just because yes, a lot of the time that's sung as a solo, but there's been a few times where it's been sung as a duet. And I don't know if you've ever seen the rendition with Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong.
Oh, that's an amazing version. I love that.
That just sends shivers down my spine every time. That was the first time I heard that song, was those two. And I just, tears welling up. It was just such a great tune and such a great rendition. So I was really happy to see someone else do the duet version kind of thing. So
yeah, well, I've done duets with some other people too, with another girl that she just did a jazz it's sort of like a bebop jazz answer was a call and response with me singing and her, but I don't have a recording of that. But that was actually a lot of fun too. That call and response with me singing and then her just improvising on. But that was fun too. Tusk has written something. I can't multitask at all.
That's okay. We can do that for you. Well, I can't because I'm shit at multitasking. But Tusk says, Chris, have you ever heard of the recovering from Jazz Foundation? It's for people so far gone that they can no longer count to 4. And they can help you come back to the light.
Yeah. That's funny. That's Tusk for you.
Let's torture Tusk.
Okay.
Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yes.
He actually...
We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, he actually thought he could name one of my eyebrows for some fucking reason. Yeah, Tusk is random as shit. Like,
But I won't talk about more than just the opening of Take 5. That's it.
nah.
I don't know. I question a person who thinks popcorn is horrible.
Yes, screw you, Tusk. He also doesn't like. Actually, no. One of the reasons why he said that was because I don't like bacon because of the amount of salt in bacon. Because when you fry bacon, it just comes up as a salty piece of cardboard. And he doesn't like this. He disagrees. Ooh, look at me, I'm Tusk. I was a chef. No, you're still wrong. So, do you want me to go through and annoy him? Etty, if you do, I will love you forever. I'll love you forever anyway. But yes, please go wreck Tusk's head for us. So that's where that popcorn comment came out because, oh yeah, that thing where salt is on it. I don't hate salt. I don't hate salt. I just hate salty pieces of cardboard. Which you could argue that fucking popcorn kind of is, but mine's buttered, so fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, buttered popcorn. That's heaven.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's warm, so meh.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, and you know what? I don't even know what made me get popcorn today. Like, I just decided, today is a popcorn day, and then I came in and was shown the surprise that we have for you guys later, and I was like, "Yay, I have popcorn!"
Oh.
Question for you, Chris. How long have you been playing piano?
It's about 5 minutes now. Oh, what are you?
No.
Sorry.
About 5 minutes.
I started when I was, I think, 11. When I went to 7th grade, I think 11 or 12. I started way back then. And that was, I was born in 61, so, whatever.
Hey, so was I.
Yeah, 61. So, I don't know. I can't do the math right this second. It's probably 48 years.
My mom was born in 62.
Yeah.
Pretty close to 50. Yeah.
Yeah, so 48 or 49 years, I'd say.
49 years, yeah. We have birthdays.
I started piano when I was 13. And I played, I was learning. I was in a group that was learning piano because you never stop learning piano. But I was in that for about 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I love being around creative people like you guys.
Now, it must be said there is a difference. Just because you may be able to play keyboard doesn't mean you're definitely able to play piano. They're two different beasts. I can play piano. I can't play keyboard.
Right. Well, a lot of people have if you started on the piano and you played piano all your life and you sit down at a keyboard, it feels like there's something wrong with the instrument.
Yes. It's too small and the keys are too big and it just doesn't make sense.
Well, also usually the keys have a different touch sensitivity and they feel like they feel like toys. It's like you push them down. That's not quite right. So, like the keyboard that I use to do my recordings is it has weighted keys, 88 weighted keys, so it gives it feels pretty much like a piano.
Cool. Because I mean, when you're playing piano, when it comes to playing piano, the way in which you press the keys does actually have an effect on the tone that comes out.
Yeah, and most decent keyboards emulate that response.
Interesting.
But there's like a really cheap keyboard has no touch sensitivity, which is which is similar to playing the electric organ. But the electric organ is I mean, if you play a real Hammond B3, it's an amazing instrument. But like a Casio tone keyboard before they had touch sensitivity was really, really difficult to play if you played piano, because you push down the notes and everything sounded exactly the same. There was no sensitivity within the attack, and if you've played piano your whole life, you're used to a response from the way you hit the keys. But the cheap keyboards tend to be absolutely worthless. And even when you get really good touch sensitivity without the weighted keys, it's kind of difficult to feel like you're playing the piano. I have played some gigs where I had to use a keyboard that didn't have the weighted keys, and I would just change the sound to some weird electric piano sound just because I couldn't deal with the piano sound having no touch sensitivity. It just felt wrong.
Just Call Me Abby says something interesting. I can't play piano or keyboard because my aunt bought me an organ instead, so you can play with your feet.
Oh, jeez.
Organ is a different kind of beast. You need to be able to multitask to fuck, and that's not me. I can't multitask.
I kind of feel like I don't fit in here anymore. Jeez, I mean, I have no musical talent at all. I mean, when I was about 9, I tried the kazoo for about a week, but I got tired of getting smacked in the head by my mom and have it taken away. So,
have you seen the meme of 1 day versus 10 years of playing piano?
I've never seen that.
Okay, I do want to show this because it'll give you a chance to kind of wake up, because I know it's super early, but 2, it's fucking hilarious. So give me a second and I share my screen with the audio, and we will have to pull this down in a second. Right. Jeff, can you pull down the screen there?
Yep, I certainly can. Just give me 1 second. And down she goes.
Okay, so I'm just going to double time this because, yeah, you'll understand. You'll understand this. It's actually really, really funny, though. Play, damn it.
Push play then.
So day 1. There you go. Oh. Sorry.
Oh, jeez.
Okay,
you can put it back up now. But yeah, I just thought that was so fucking funny. Because people think that learning the piano, it's any instrument, you only get out of it what you put into it.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
And the amount of years, sometimes it helps if you spent a few of those years listening to other music.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Some people do something for 20 years and they never take in any external information, and they never really grow.
Yeah. True enough. So How many instruments do you actually play, Chris?
I play acoustic guitar, and I've like in the video that you guys saw me, I was the basically the rhythm guitarist in a group where a girl sang jazz tunes and country tunes and that sort of thing. Um, I play a little bit of lead guitar, but that's just what I do on my own. I actually was in a Grateful Dead cover band that did. I was a lead guitarist for a little while, but that's not my forte.
Mm-hmm.
But I did play bass in a couple of bands for a while, and I sing, and I own a mandolin, and I can play it just well enough so that I put it on a couple of recordings, but not. I'm not like a great mandolin player, but that's about it. Just keyboards, guitar, bass, and vocals, and a little bit
Okay,
of mandolin. I
cool.
used to own a violin, but I got rid of that because I'm just not. I never played it.
I was given the opportunity once to learn saxophone. And so I was like, okay, teach me how to play saxophone. So I could not make any. When you have reed instruments, it's fucking nearly impossible. It's a skill all in itself just to make sound come out. I was like, nope, not doing this. I'm too lazy for this shit.
Yeah, I tried the clarinet for a little while, but it was too much. I I'm able to express myself on the piano, so I just put the clarinet down and said, okay, this isn't working.
All right. So
Um,
if you look back at the jazz from the past and the rock from the past, what's your favorite?
My favorite, well, from jazz, I probably Art Tatum and Oscar Peterson would be, and Duke Ellington. And for piano players, Art Tatum and Oscar Peterson most likely.
Mm-hmm.
And I sadly I didn't know Art Tatum's music until um, several years after I had been listening to Oscar for a while. But Oscar is the guy that was trying as hard as he could to be Art Tatum. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he had his own thing. But Art Tatum was probably one of the greatest piano players of jazz. Rachmaninoff and Horowitz used to go to his gigs and watch him play. So
wow.
he was
Wow.
he was pretty good. And but also I love the big band jazz of Duke Ellington and Count Basie and other people like uh, Mel Lewis and Thad Jones. There's great big bands, and then all of Miles Davis's and John Coltrane stuff. It's pretty much like most of that. There's Coltrane
Yeah.
got a little bit hard to understand for a while there, but he was such a great musician that even the stuff that doesn't go over well with a lot of people, I tend to listen to it once in a while and it's like, yeah, that is pretty amazing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But it can be a little bit intellectual,
Yeah.
or a little bit strange sounding to some of the stuff that he did. He started getting into squawks and squeaks, and I'm not as much into that sort of thing as I am to like the
Mm-hmm.
stuff that he did with Miles Davis.
Yeah.
But and as rock, I love all sorts of different stuff from the Beatles to I love Traffic because I think Stevie Winwood was a great singer and keyboard player and guitar player. And I like, when I was a teenager, I absolutely loved Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
Oh,
Um,
they were great.
Yeah.
and as I got older, I realized that I liked Traffic even more, even though Stevie Winwood doesn't have the like classical chops, but there's a soul in his playing that just blows my mind. So and I'm a huge fan of Crosby, Stills and Nash, and even Young because I love harmony singing. For a while there, I had a group with two girls, and we would just go out and sing three-part harmony stuff. So it's yeah. And if
Go
you
on.
let me go on, I'll go on for about 5 hours about
Well, right. So
things.
I want to bring it back to your channel because you started a good few years ago. I have two favorite songs from you. Beyond other than the summertime that just come out kind of this week. The first one people will not have heard of unless they're frequent to your channel, which is Catnip Mouse Video.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I fucking love that song. I went around singing that song at work the other day. How the fuck did that come about?
In the band that the 3-part harmony thing with the two girls, Amanda has had a cat. His name, it was an orange cat, orange tiger. His name was Billiam, like William, but with a B instead. And he was just a crazy cat. And I was over at her house practicing. We were going over other things, and the cat was being ridiculous. And I said, "Let's write, I'll write a song about the cat." And between the two of us, we came up with the words and the harmonies and everything. So it's actually that's a song that's me and that Amanda and I wrote together.
I absolutely love it. I love it. It's so fucking random.
Yeah, it's a favorite of some people, in particular Andrea, who's the other singer in the group. So she loves that song. She thinks it's going to be a hit someday. I don't know how things become hits because I've seen some of the songs that do become hits, and I don't think they're.
We're very simple people. We are very simple people. Okay, and something like that is just it's what we need. Okay.
Right. Well,
go on.
It may be. I could probably do it again with like better production value, and then it might actually have like get more people's interest. And then that's one of the things. If you're an independent songwriter, you don't have like the money that to do production. Like work like the latest pop sensation who might sing something that's absolutely mundane and lousy, but they have all that production money behind it, so it becomes and they market it like crazy, and the next thing you know, a song that should have been thrown away is very popular. So I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not sure why I'm babbling at this point.
I love that song. I don't care. I love that song. But yes, the production value. I mean, part of the reason why I love it is because the production value, it's like really off the cuff kind of thing. And if it's that feel like I'm just watching a fucking random crazy cat. It's good fun. It is good fun. The other one that I wanted to talk about, which this was the first time I heard any music from you. And probably a lot of people would be the same. And that is the Flat Earth Wars.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, how much I love that song. It's ridiculous. I love it. I love it so much. How? What the fuck? Why? Why not? But like, explain.
Well, the Flat Earth Wars wasn't the first Flat Earth song.
It was not.
The Flurf song was the first one. And that one, listen, the Flurf song, I swear, it's very short and even has a little bit of my American version of an Irish jig sort of thing in the beginning of it. It actually Irish Demon played it on his channel once, so whatever. It must have somehow touched him. But that song is like 2 minutes long. It's like, I met a man the other day. He said that the Earth was flat. Hold on a second. I can't remember the words of my own song.
It happens. It happens.
He said that the Earth was flat. Said 9/11 was an inside job, and what do you think of that? He told me that the moon was just a light up in the sky. And then he said that gravity was just a lie. He told me that the sun was 40 miles above my head. Well, it must be pretty damn close, my friend, because otherwise we're dead. I met a man just the other day. He said that the Earth was flat. I think I've had a smarter conversation with my cat. That's the entire song, and that pretty much to me.
Sums it up.
I had said all I had to ever say about flat Earth. That's it. I never had to say another word because it pretty much sums up the entire flat Earth movement. And it's like, if you don't, and like Mr. Sensible played it on his stream, and then everybody was like, "You got to write a second verse. You got to write a third. You got to write more verses. You got to," and like, that song says it all in one thing. It's like, okay,
Exactly.
I'll write another song, and I was like, okay, I'll put Mr. Sensible in it, and he had his little
The debacle.
He did the thing with Mitchell from Australia. So I put in a little bit about him doing the thing with Mitchell from Australia, and some other. It's just like tried to make it more inclusive, et cetera, et cetera. But I started a sentence, and at my age, I forgot where I started. Hold on a second. Well, anyways, I tried to put a bunch of different people in, and then Bob, the science guy, was like, hey, I want to use it on my channel. So I wrote another verse for him, and then I tried to add another verse for Red's Rhetoric, and I actually I kind of like the shorter version the best, just because it just gets too long. But you could go on. If you really think
it reminds me of one of those epic tales. Do you know the epic songs?
Yeah.
That just goes on for like we in Ireland have perfected that to a T, where most of our songs are very, very traditional songs will go on for 15 hours. But like seriously, they do. They go on they have about 17 verses. I knew a guy down in West Cork, a trad singer, and none of his songs were under 15 minutes. Like, I'm not even joking. He didn't know any song under 15 minutes. And he had to sing, if you were going to do the song justice at all, you had to sing all 47 verses. So that's what it reminds me of. It just actually reminds me of the of one of those songs. And I loved those sessions where we would just go on for fucking ever, and it didn't matter because the song was so good. You just enjoyed listening to the story, That's what it reminded me of, and I absolutely loved it. The first time I heard it, though, was on Bob's channel. He did it as an intro. The first time he did it as an intro.
I just saw something in the chat. Royalties. You don't get much in royalties, so whatever. That's funny.
Yeah, unless it's like 17,000 a day or something. 17,000.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I the royalties that I get from like a song on what do you call it? Spotify. If a song gets played on Spotify, 10 times, I might get a penny or 2 pennies. I'm not sure. So 100 times would be make 20 cents, 10 cents. I'm not sure. Because the royalties they're not set in stone. They're little, it's not every song gets the same amount and every play gets the same amount. So it takes, before you break $1, so it's like 1,000 times before you break the dollar.
Okay, this is very fucking random, but I need to address this. Okay, no, this is completely off the cuff. Jessica G, who is the best troll ever. Imagine one day Keela may shave off, wax, or pluck Franklin and blaspheme her face by painting over his corpse. Okay, first of all, I don't actually have bushy eyebrows. Okay, that's not a thing. Second of all, I'm still not calling my fucking eyebrow Franklin. It's not happening. I'm sorry, it's not happening. And third, I am not batshit crazy as to attack my fucking eyebrows with tweezers or waxes or fucking anything else. So not happening. So you can rest with that answer.
Tuska's having a go at it, boy. Franklin was an eyebrow. Franklin was my friend. When I saw Franklin, he was this big. My Franklin, what have you been doing?
Danny Brow.
Oh, Danny Brow. Oh, Danny Brow.
I swear to God, people latch on the weirdest things. It's so fucking funny. First it was the trees, and now apparently it's an eyebrow. But like, yeah.
Jessica G. It's okay, Franklin. We're still here for you, even though Keela won't acknowledge your existence. Oh, this is becoming the joke of the month.
I can't even breathe. I'm laughing so much. Fuck off, all of you. I hate you all. No, I'm joking. No. In fairness, it's vengeance for not giving Tuska's dragon. Hashtag in the chat, no dragon for Tusk. Do it. Do it now.
What do you say, Chris? Write a song for Franklin?
And then I might have to actually die. I might have to die.
I was just gonna say, outside my window. Outside my window, there is a dragon, but don't tell Tusk.
No, there is dragons. He's just not allowed to have one. Franklin Goes to Hollywood was one of my favorite. Yes, come on. Let's see in the chat. Hashtag no dragon for Tusk. No dragon for Tusk. He doesn't get one. He's not allowed one.
Stop censoring Franklin.
Stop censoring Franklin.
We did warn you. It does get very fucking random.
Well, yeah, I know I've seen the show or I've listened to it in my stupor that I am in when I get out of bed in the morning.
Oh, God help you.
But
when you're in that in between fucking sleeping and awake to listen to a show like this, you're fucked basically for the rest of the day.
Yeah, pretty much. You're hooked.
And what was funny was on the Easter that we didn't do the show, I got a message from a certain someone in the chat saying, where the fuck is Life on the Flip Side? I need my dose. It's like this person is addicted.
Well, it's understandable. Was it Clive Wells?
Oh God, no, it wasn't Clive. But yeah, Clive is amazing. He's absolutely.
Where is Clive?
Yeah, I don't see any trees at all.
Oh, that's okay.
Don't encourage this. Here. Please do not encourage
sorry.
Oh, actually.
Allow me to oblige. Allow me to oblige.
You're an ass. So one of the ideas that I had, because I need to do up because I'm monetized now, which is only fucking. It's so weird. It's so weird. I'm monetized. It's a sign of the coming apocalypse. But for one of the emojis, what I want to do is a tree, because fucking Fohammer now calls me Treela. So I actually want to do like a little for the leaves, it will spell out Treela, because that would be awesome. So I'm looking into it. Uh-huh. Apparently, Just Call Me Abby is only here because of my notifications. Yay, notifications! They're actually going through.
Notifications are the law.
So, question for you that we always ask everybody: how did you come across Flat Earth and all of this debunking community that is so mental?
That's a good question.
On Facebook, a singer in a heavy metal band, Purdy Girl, but she started posting these, like, she posted that stupid meme of the New Orleans. There's a causeway in New Orleans, like, and the meme said something like this many feet and no curvature, blah 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 blah. And I just responded like, this is so funny. And she said, no, I'm serious. And I looked at her channel, and there's just tons of these like flat earth things. And I was like, so I was like, it's the stupidest thing in the world. And she said, no, think it, do your own research. Okay, sure. Well,
I hate that fucking phrase because they don't know what research is.
yeah.
That's
Well,
right.
even here's the thing: the whole question of research is I mean, you can, even with the brains of a 5-year-old, you can figure out that the planet is a globe, because I have friends that were, I lived with a family from Brazil that lived here in Connecticut with me. I lived in the same house, and so if they were in the southern hemisphere, obviously things are different there seasonally, and their summer was when we had our winter. So I mean, just that simple concept, understanding how the days are much longer in December. I as a joke, I asked Southern Globehead when she was on your show yesterday. I was like, is it true that the December solstice is the longest day of the year down there? It's like, and I mean that in itself proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that it's not flat.
Yep.
There's no way you cannot model a flat Earth map where in December there's more sun on the outside ring, and in June there's more sun on the inside. It just doesn't work that way. You can't. The light doesn't work that way. So anyway, I basically just a good 15 seconds of thought, and you're like, yeah, it's not flat.
Yeah.
And then I started, like I argued with her a little bit, and I just gave up. It's just like, it's like the midnight sun in the southern hemisphere in December is like, and she's like, well, no, that's, and she came up with, she had like, how flat earthers have like, it's almost like that copy and paste thing where they
Yes.
have a bunch of things that they answer people with, and it's like they don't actually understand what they're talking about.
Yeah, Gary Wybenga being a fucking perfect example.
Yeah, so she answered, and I stopped communicating with her. But I was like, this is the stupidest thing in the world. And then I found videos by what's it, Logic, Cool Hard Logic, and I started watching Cool Hard Logic, and I just love that his like Cletus doesn't understand why such and such. It's just the funniest thing. I love Cool Hard Logic. And then I found Simon Dan and Conspiracy Cats. I'm not sure which one of them I found first, but I started watching them, and then I started watching all the rest of the people, Fight the Flat Earth and Team Skeptic, and it's just that I started watching a bunch of the different things, and then Mr. Sensible, he said something. What was it? Someone was talking about calling gravity something or other, and he said, I want to call it Frank or something like that. I don't know. I forget what he said, but it was a joke, and I responded to his jokes like, yeah, don't call it that, because I wrote in my song, the Flurf song, I called it this, and he's like, oh, send me your song. It's like, oh, what? So yeah, then I had to write the Flat Earth Wars after that. So,
and the rest is history.
The rest is history, and I'm not sure how many more Flat Earth songs I got in me, because it's pointless.
Well, I mean, the Flat Earth Wars is like the epitome of songs. It's like that's where your peak is. You're not going to really do better. Well, it's not about doing better than that. But in terms of Flat Earth, that was just so perfect. It was so on the ball. But yeah, I was looking back there. Something popped up in my feed of the older Simon Dan videos where he actually introduced the gate guy.
Yeah. That's so silly.
And I was looking at one of the comments on the video, and it's like, because the on the video it was do 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 do, and that's literally that fucking music just goes right through the fucking time. And one of the things was that riff is fantastic for the first 10 seconds, and then it gets fucking annoying. Oh, it just made me laugh. Yeah, no dragon for Tusk. Absolutely no dragon for Tusk. Tusk does not get a dragon. Yeah, see, Carl Edwards says, nobody is having my Rhodesian Ridgeback dragon. Yeah. Tusk does not get a dragon. And Jessica G, for her comments, does not get a dragon either. No dragon for Jess either. Wahahaha. Because I have the power to fucking give out dragons, apparently. Yeah, I don't know. My brain is just gone. I think I need more tea.
Oh, that might be a good idea, eh?
Yes. But if I go get tea, then I have to mute. Otherwise, I have this kettle, right? And it literally takes about 7 minutes to boil. I need... Crux of the story, I need a new kettle. I'm going to get a new kettle probably today after the show. Because I'm a big fan of my tea. And I also have a coffee maker. But the coffee maker, I'm so lazy. It's just like... trying to do coffee. You were saying you can't drink coffee anymore, Chris.
No, I can't drink coffee anymore. When I am suffering from it, it's atrial fibrillation makes my heart beat a little bit too fast, and one of the reasons I don't have that issue anymore is because I stopped drinking coffee. And then, yeah, there's a.
Do you miss it?
Do I miss the heart beating like really fast? And
No. Do you miss the taste of coffee? No, coffee does taste like grounded up dirt in water, but it does have a specific taste to it. Do you miss the taste?
The only thing I think I would ever miss would be dark chocolate. So I can still eat that, so I'm okay.
Oof.
Oh, well, that's
good.
That's good.
Yeah. Tusk can't eat chocolate. He just can't. He can't handle it. He's a bitch. Lightweight.
Lightweight.
And it's not medical either. It's just that he's a lightweight little bitch.
There you go.
You can tell how much I love Tusk.
Well, they say that the more you can insult someone to their face, the more you really actually love them.
Yeah, you should see our back and forths. Like the two, me and Tusk just rip the piss out of each other, and Tatty, we just rip the piss out of each other all the time. That's how Celtic people, anyway, show that they love each other. We just fucking insult, and it's like a battle of seeing who can insult the person more. Yeah.
Keela love me.
I love Etty more. Nah. Just saying. He's going to be like, oh. Yeah, Dave N says there's nothing like freshly ground coffee. There's a particular enjoyment.
Yeah, I have to agree with that because you got that aroma from the grinding, and that just creates the anticipation of that first cup. It's so
interesting.
I agree.
Dark chocolate gives me sinusitis.
Really? No such thing.
Sinusitis.
That may be why I have sinusitis, but I don't care.
There you go. Another mystery solved.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Here's the thing, right? So I was sick as a kid, and part of the treatment was radiation, and unfortunately what it did was it burned away some of the fat receptors in my skin. So I find it very difficult to gain weight or retain weight. So I have to have like 7 meals a day in order to maintain my weight. And we have Pale Blue Mama. Hello, and best of luck for your move. I hope everything goes well. Pale Blue Mama, by the way, is set to move, and she is looking for help. So if you want to help her, please do contact her directly, because she's an amazing human being. Awesome. But yeah, so I eat, in order to maintain my weight and maintain my energy and everything else, I have to eat about 7-8 meals a day. But they never define what a meal means. And so I eat so much chocolate. I should have diabetes by now. I eat so much sugar and so much chocolate, and yet I don't. It's weird.
That is weird.
It's mental. It's absolutely mental. I can't survive without sugar. I can't actually survive. I tried it, and I can't survive without red meat too, because when I did try to go vegetarian at one stage, back when I was literally a child, really, I was about 16, and I actually passed out. I was on a drip for 2 days because I couldn't, because I wasn't eating meat, even with the supplements. So there's certain people who genuinely cannot live without red meat. And I'm one of them. I love my red meat. I would never go back. But I can't, because it would actually make me very, very sick.
So when Lord Callum puts out his anti-vegan teacher videos,
Yeah. Oh, she.
That lady is wacko.
She's on a whole nother level. She's on it. The first time I came across her, I like a channel called Daz Games, Daz Black, and he first covered her. That was the first time I came across that vegan teacher, and he just rips the piss. Like, he just slags the shit out of her, and she responds. She actually responded to him, and so he responded to her, and he was like, "No." But that was the first time I actually came across her, and I was like, oh my God, this person, she actually needs to be locked up in a mental institution for her own safety.
So Tusk is now doing the talking heads. Okay.
I'm gonna disagree with Jessica, because she said something about the meat tube. I don't think Team Skeptic's meat tube is made of meat. There I said it. I don't think it's a meat tube. I think he calls it a meat tube, but what was it that we decided? A bean tube. The other night we were talking about this, and a meat tube is the meat tube with meat. And the bean tube is the vegetarian or the vegan alternative. So you have a choice. You have a choice, people. See, you can't say we're not inclusive. I'm not going to answer which one I would actually choose. I think it's self-evident, but I'm not going to say it, because I know Jessica G or fucking who else is in the chat there? Well, Amanda would probably do it as well, and give it to Mathpig for him to torture me with. But I know it would be clipped. If I said which I would choose. It is nearly that time.
Nearly, not quite.
That time. Get ready, people.
Yeah, we got 6 minutes.
Yeah. How did you find the goat, by the way? If you were half asleep, how the hell did you find that goat?
Because North America doesn't have a mountain range that looks like that.
Damn.
Oh, that is funny.
It was like one of those things, like it's over here. There's like look at his shirt. Oh, what? That's weird. I couldn't tell what it was, but it wasn't right. It's just like, that is not how the mountains look. No. It's the Rocky Mountains don't have like a curly Q thing. Yeah, that ain't right. So,
have you seen it today?
I can.
No, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself.
No. It's not up yet, is it?
There's a question. We're not going to answer that for another 5 minutes. Old people in suspense. I can see a few people. Tusk will never get it, because Tusk is as bad as me when it comes to this.
He's not looking for goats. He's looking for dragons.
Yes, he's dragon hunting, but here's the thing, because we did myself and Dave agreed last week. He can have a goat with dragon wings on it. We will tie dragon wings, and to the goat, and you can have the
To the
goat.
goat.
But
Yeah.
I will say this: do not guess. Do not guess until you hear the bleating of the goat, because if you guess and if it is right, then as soon as that goat bleats and someone else gets it, they're gonna be the guest. So just letting you know. Just letting you know. And Avi, I did get your email. I didn't see Alien X getting it last week, and I have gone over it. I did not see him getting it in the time frame of when the goat bleated. So it still stands. You're still coming on next week. I don't give a fuck. I'm dragging you on.
There you go. You've been told. Ha, ha, ha.
That would make it a drought.
Ah,
Ah,
would make
best
a
comment,
drought.
best comment
Yep.
of the night. I found it. It's up Tusk's butt.
now, if I can make that happen, I would do it.
This is why I love Etty. This is why I love Etty. She's fucking brilliant. And Etty, by the way, Etty has a show hopefully today, if YouTube gets its act together. We're going to set her up, and she's going to have Etty's Hobby Corner. So that's going to be one to watch. She's going to do it every week at 6 o'clock.
That'd be
BST.
fun.
6 o'clock BST. So give Etty a subscribe if you want. Here we go. Colon. Hello, Colon.
Hey,
Can I have a 3-headed griffin? Friend of mine wants a dragon, but you won't let him have that. I will give you the 3-headed griffin if you don't give it to Tusk.
Yeah.
Originally, he wanted a phoenix. He doesn't get a phoenix either. A phoenix is my bird.
That's right.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Never mind the bloody goat. I just spotted Rick Astley. Look above the vase of shrubbery by Steaming's elbow. There's a vase of flowers and something like half a keg. And between them is Rick Astley.
Oh, what a
Ouch.
fucking nightmare.
Ouch. Yes, hashtag no griffins for Tusk.
It
He
is,
didn't get a-
which one is Rick Astley? What was his big hit?
Never going to give you up.
Never gonna give you up. Never
Okay.
gonna let you down.
Okay. Is there like a whole bunch of memes about Rick Astley?
Yes,
Something?
yes, there is.
Okay.
There's a lot of memes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's about as memeable as the Disaster Girl.
The who?
The Disaster Girl. Do you know that the picture of the little girl and behind it is the burning building? Oh, you haven't seen the Disaster Girl. You need to go and look right after this show of about the Disaster Girl memes. That is brilliant.
Okay.
Yes, we just got Rickrolled, by the way. We just got Rickrolled. Congratulations, guys.
Rick rolling is when you mention Rick Astley in some way to make people.
Sing the song. Yes.
Yeah, you got to sing the song. Never
Oh,
gonna give you up.
I
That's
don't know where
Rickroll.
that went. Oh, there we go. It's the one above it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Harvey.
Never gonna shove up my. It should be never gonna shave my butt.
Oh, we're gonna. This has to be a thing now. You have to go back and just redo a Rick Astley song
Yeah.
with interesting lyrics.
That tends to be more of a Dick Dawson does things like that. If I sing somebody's song, I sing their words. I can barely remember my own lyrics to my own songs. I'm changing other people's lyrics. It's just too complex for my brain.
Your pal Al says, "Is the goat in Matt Powell's backyard?" Oh wait, that's Dr. Peel. I do
That's
actually
right.
thank you for the reminder. I do need to do that video for Simon Dan. I did tell him I would do it, and I said I'd send it to him yesterday, but I didn't because life.
It's
Oh, there we go. There's the
There's
goat.
the alarm.
So people
Find the goat.
spot the goat, folks. Spot the goat. And by the way, we do have a little thing that's being prepared by Tatty to make that a little bit more fun.
Oh, good.
So
to make what a little more fun.
the spot the goat thingy.
Ah,
He has a little video to use. I'm waiting for him to finish it and send it to me. Just call me Abby. He says, "You're the songwriter. I'm doing 3 things at once. Give me a break." I think that's in relation to songwriter versus performing, singing, dancing, and being shit at acting. Yeah, that's pretty much a vocalist in front of a camera.
Yeah.
Apparently, Critical Cripple says his version was better. Of what? Of Rick Astley thingy? I'm confused. Or falling off your little yoga ball. Because that was again classic. And if anyone hasn't seen Critical Cripple falling off his yoga ball or his yoga ball exploding midstream, please do give it a watch.
That was awesome.
That's funny.
Actually, I do. It just called me Abby. You know, that never going to shove up my butt made me think of never going to shave my butt. And if I was ever going to do a Rick Astley thing, I would do never going to shave my butt.
Oh, apparently he was talking about the Dr. Peel video. Oh yeah, because we're not going to mention your Dr. Peel video. People have to go and look at your Dr. Peel video. It's really funny. He forgot that it was a banana, basically.
What?
Not gonna. Critical Cripple did a Dr. Peel video, but he forgot that it was a banana that we were talking about, a giant inflatable banana.
Oh.
Enough said. Enough said.
What's the deal? When we make when I made one of those Dr. Peel things, are we supposed to send it to Simon Dan or something?
Yeah, there's 1 or 2 people that's working with Simon Dan to like download them all. Because they're going to be in the
Jessica G. It might. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I honestly, I don't have that hairy a butt.
Yeah.
Right, Copper Wasp. Hello, Copper Wasp is asking, where are we spotting the goat? On the image behind us here, on the image on screen, somewhere hidden. I will show you now. Somewhere hidden is this goat. So find the goat. Spot the goat. Spot the goat, people. Spot the goat. And this is where fucking Reason has to actually look in the chat, because I have no idea where the bloody goat is. I'm shit. I am ridiculously shit when it comes to spotting the goat.
I haven't seen anything yet.
And that's who it is. Mr. 42 is compiling them for him. So that should be fun. Let me see if I can see the goat. No, I can't see the goat. Done. I'm no interested. No, I can't. I'm not even going to try. I'm so shit at that kind of thing. The goat is a lie. The goat is a lie. That's true. So Tusk is going to be our guest. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Sorry, Tusk. The goat is a lie. Actually, there may be a time. There may be a time where we'll just put one up and there's no goat, just to fuck with you. And the person that actually says the word, the goat is a lie, will probably be brought on. I'm going to fucking murder you, Jess. You am.
Oh, she's funny. She's just the greatest troll ever.
She is. She's amazing. And she's such a great friend as well.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't like me telling people that, but she is. She's fucking amazing. And if you want a ridiculously random stream, go to her channel. She does like 5, 6, 7 hours of the most random gaming streams. Mario Rui, where is it? It's not enough to say you found it.
Echo.
There was an echo. There is an echo.
There is a goat. It's been there the whole show since the beginning.
Wow. Where's the echo coming from?
I don't know.
That could be me.
I'm doing headphones.
Let me just see. Yeah, it is coming from Reason. Here's the thing with StreamYard. You're allowed to mute people.
Well, that's okay. I'm going to switch to my headphones.
I thought I saw it, but it was a mark on my screen. Says just call me Abby.
All right, should be gone now. I'm on headphones.
Yeah, no worries. I have an idea. Hide the goat in my next video instead.
I wish there was some goat music. I would play some goat music, but I have no goat music.
Make some up. Just play any random thing. Just
Should we torture Tusk with some
Yes.
jazz?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it. It's always
That's
fun.
not jazz. That's banging on a drum.
Oh, you're not
always-
hearing the piano?
Oh, is that the piano?
No.
Okay.
Are you hearing piano? Can you hear?
No, we're not. No, we're just hearing you banging on the keys.
Oh, that's interesting.
That is weird.
That's okay. Tusk can't tell the difference
Wait,
anyway.
wait. Hold on a second.
Oh, I am dead.
Oh, that's interesting. I got to check something.
Oh, that is funny as fuck.
Wait.
Ouch. Ouch.
Oh, you know why? I want to see if
That hurt even me. Wow.
Sorry, but I can be a sarcastic bastard when I want to be.
Shots fired. Oh, they were definitely shots fired. Tusk can't tell the difference. That is hilarious. Oh, poor Tusk. Boom. Okay. Yeah. Abby says Critical Cripple has already been on. You can come back on. You can't come back on the next week. That's the only rule we have. Oh, there you go.
that's weird. I just realized I can't use my regular audio, and I didn't realize it was on the other thing. So
Here.
here we
Yeah,
go.
we're here.
Find the goat people. How about this? That's a sign stolen from a railway station platform. Left of the globe, hanging from the ceiling. What?
Huh? You sure you're in the right place?
Is this to find the goat music? It might have to be. Has anyone found it yet?
I haven't seen anybody.
Putting everybody back to sleep.
That was funny though. Let's play jazz. Tud.
You see? I wasn't wrong, was I?
You still haven't found it?
Nope.
No.
Maybe we have to find some torturous music.
What butterfly? Where the fuck is the butterfly? Is there a butterfly?
I don't see a butterfly.
Carl Edwards says, I think the goat is behind the butterfly. Where's the butterfly?
The same place as the goat. Yeah.
Oh man.
Wonder
It's the goat in the picture.
when will they find it?
I see the butterfly. I went, no. Again, it's spot the goat, not spot the butterfly. Just because I can't see a butterfly, it doesn't mean other people can't see a butterfly. I can barely fucking pay attention to these kinds of things. This is why I lose a spot the difference. I'm so fucking bad, like. And it could be like a full page and a full A4 page of spot the difference. I'd still fail. There's a lot of guesses coming out here.
I'm just checking one now.
Well, Critical Cripple said he won, so.
Critical Cripple won fuck all, basically. Because he thinks because he spot the butterfly, that was good enough. That's just not nice. That's just not nice, Tusk. Be nice.
Oh, I think I know what Mario Rui's looking at. No, that's not the goat.
Okay. Yeah, we should definitely get back to talking about stuff. Carl Edwards says, I think the cat ate the goat. That would be difficult for a cat to eat a goat.
It would be.
Like, if you look back in my videos, you can see, like, I had a cat with the goats, and he was born in that pen. And so every time there was a new birth, he would be sitting up on the wall watching the birth. And then as soon as the mother wanted to lay down, the cat would jump down into the pen, knowing that she was too exhausted to kind of hoose him out, and would just would curl up next to the goats and just purr. And it was just the cutest thing ever. I did get and then every so often, if the mother was being brought up for milking, he would come down to the kidding pen if the kids were still in the kidding pen, and he would just curl up next to the kids so they wouldn't be kind of stressed about their mother leaving the pen. It was cool. He found the bird. What bird? There is no phoenix in this picture. Stop.
I think they're all taking a piss on it now.
I don't mind. I don't mind having no guest. We can just talk about random stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
here's
sure.
a question. I was talking to someone the other day, and it got me thinking about random acts of kindness. It was someone from university that I haven't spoken to in a while, and she was one of the people who, so we have rag weeks in university, and while I was in university, we changed it from rag week to rack week, which was random acts of kindness week. And what would happen was we would do run competitions basically for people to send in and nominate someone with a random act of kindness. And it just got me thinking. So off the spur of the moment, what would be the biggest random act of, or just a random, off the top of your head, what would be a random act of kindness that someone has done for you in your whole life, or that you have done for someone else?
I think for me it was, I would say making your avatar.
Yes, that was a very fucking random act of kindness, because I had never spoken to you by that point, and you were like, "Hey, I hear you're doing this. Here's a new avatar for you," and it was just. It was so generous, and I've never forgot it. I love my avatar, and I like promoting the fact that you've done my avatar.
Yeah, I've done that for a few people, but you're the only one that's really, really come out with sincere thanks for it, and I appreciate that.
So just call me Abby says being allowed to come on your show is great kindness. It's a weird thing because I don't know that I would view it as kindness because you're being grilled by us. You have to at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning have to answer questions per Chris. But yeah, it's one of those things. Found it, but don't have time to come on the show. Understandable, Tiny Captain. I mean, the only thing that we ask is that, one, you're able to be on the show, and two, that you have a mic. You don't need cameras. You don't need any fancy stuff. You just need a mic. But yeah, the reason behind this show is because we as creators have this thing, and I'm sure you understand it as well, Chris, where people allow us into their lives, even in the smallest bit of a way. And so it's a way of giving back. It's a way of saying, we appreciate you being here. We appreciate that you care enough to be here. And it's a way of us just talking and getting to know the people that are actually supporting our channels. So that's the kind of, it's a mutual respect. It's a mutual friendship. And it's to remove also any distance, because a lot of people think creators are this thing off in the distance that they can't touch. and their favorite creators are so big that like you can't just talk to them and have a normal conversation. And we kind of wanted to remove that kind of idea. Here we go. Go on.
The other day, I forget whose stream it was, but I think it was Limey Play. And Simon Dan was in the chat with Limey Play. And Limey Play, I mean, I think at this, he's at like 200 or 300 subs at this point. It's like Simon Dan has enough time to hang out with Limey Play. So,
yeah.
So
he does that randomly.
Mm-hmm.
But that is enough. That is enough for to keep people going, you know, and to give them confidence, and that's a great thing. And if we can help along the way, because here's the fucking honest truth, there were people to help us, and so if we don't spread that, if we don't pass that on, then you're just a dick. You're just a dick. Here we go. Random act of kindness. So I took my kids to a chick flick yesterday, and we went to pay. We were told our bill was already paid. The person in front gave them a $100 bill and asked them to cover the next few guests with it. Wow.
That's something, eh?
That's nice. Very nice.
That is incredible.
Yeah, it's very nice, especially in this day and age when some people cannot afford things.
Exactly. And especially with a family of as many kids as fucking Jessica G has. That's $100 right there. I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, something that was said in the chat, and I really want to fucking back it up. You are a good person, Reason. Many do take you for granted. They do. And you give so much to this community. You give so much to this community, and you never ask for anything in return. And that is why I think we connect so well. Because I try to be genuine whenever it comes, and I will do anything for anyone when it comes down to it if I can. And you're the same kind of person. And so one of the reasons why I wanted to do this show was to show people what a great person you are. And give you a bit of exposure that you weren't getting. In my view, you weren't getting. And that's why we're going to go into, this leads us very, very quickly onto the thing that people have been waiting for, the big announcement. So with that, I'm going to pass it off to Reason. Explain.
All right. So as all of you know, I've been for the past year been running a history show. You might have heard of it, called The Pain of Progress. And tonight we are premiering the final episode of Series 4. Now, up until now, the show has been airing on my channel and on the iNetwork. As of next week, Friday, 11 p.m. UTC, The Pain of Progress will move to its very own home on YouTube. Its very own dedicated channel where it's Pain of Progress and nothing but. And I am very excited about this. I want to take the show to the next level. Series 5 is going to be The Pain of Progress as you have never seen it before. And I am very, very excited about things that are coming down the pipe. So tonight's premiere will be the last one you will see on my channel or on the iNetwork. And on Friday, we are going to be rebooting the entire show from Series 1, Episode 1. And we're going to go through all 4 series, one at a time, every week, until the release of Series 5. And the reason for this is because Series 5 is going to be such a big jump, we need the extra production time. So I hope you guys will be there. I hope you'll head over to my new channel, The Pain of Progress, on YouTube. Subscribe and get ready for, well, a big old reboot and a whole new future for The Pain of Progress. I'm very, very excited. And with that, I would like to share with you all the welcome video that will greet you when you come to my new channel. And I hope you like it. And Well,
Before you
let's-
do,
yes.
I have been dying for ages to post that link in the chat. So please, 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 please subscribe to it. I am so excited.
Awesome. So I'm going to take down our background and I'm going to play that video for you. And I hope you all enjoy it. Hello, welcome to the channel. We are glad to have you here. This channel is all about humanity's journey through history, the great legacies of the civilizations that have shaped our world, the technological advancements that we still rely on today, and the many struggles and painful challenges that humanity has suffered along the way. The Pain of Progress is a chronicle of that journey, and a way for all of us to remember those who came before us and carried us to where we are today. If you are a history buff like us, then take a moment to subscribe and click the bell to get notifications of new videos as soon as they are posted, and join us as we discover the pain of progress. I'm really looking forward to seeing you all there.
Eep. I'm so fucking excited. It's ridiculous. I feel like a fucking child when it comes to my excitement levels is right up there with a child getting ready for Christmas. I can't wait. I can't wait for it to all kick off. And congratulations for taking that step. I know that was a huge step for you to take, but I think it's the right decision.
Yeah, it's a project has a great deal of passion in it. It's something that means a lot to me, and I really want to give it every chance of success, and let it make its own name for itself. And the hope is that it will generate a community of its own, where we can all share our love of history and just enjoy each other's company. So please do come over to the new channel, subscribe, and keep an ear open, because we are launching the first episode of the first season on Friday, this coming Friday at 11 p.m. UTC.
Oh, I can't wait. I really can't wait. Yeah, and you might see, hopefully you'll see in some of the bigger channels are hopefully going to help promote it as well, because the show is one of these things that until you watch the show, it's a good idea, but until you watch the show, you don't fully appreciate it for what it is. So one of the things that I wanted to see was I wasn't around for the first season for when it aired first, and so having everyone in the side chat for a premiere is going to be really, really fucking exciting, really exciting. So we're next weekend, Conspiracy Cats. I'm not sure if it's the Conspiracy Cats channel or the Baldy Cats channel, but you will be on Conspiracy Cats. So yay! So watch out for that and have a chat with. That's going to be very exciting. I'm dying for this to actually start. I really am. I'm so excited, and again, congrats.
Thank you very much. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be an incredible journey, and I would like everyone there to join me.
While we're talking about Pain of Progress, we do need to. Do you have the link for the premiere?
Yeah, I put it in the private chat for you.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So has anyone found the goat? That's the big thing.
I haven't seen anyone.
Nobody has found the goat?
Nobody's found the goat, so I think we'll call it.
Oh, we have team. We have team. Hello, Team Skeptic.
Hello. How are you?
We were
Anyways.
we were just talking about the Pain and Progress new channel. So if you want to scroll up, team, you'll see the link there. So I'm so excited for that. But so nobody found the goat.
Nobody found the goat. So here she is.
There's the goat.
There's the goat.
And anyone that would have spotted that deserves a fucking medal. And now we have Clive. Now we have Clive, just as we're ending. But yeah, Chris, what have you got coming up, or have you got any new premieres? Because you do a premiere every Thursday, don't you?
Yeah, I try to do one on Thursday, and I try to do one on Monday, right before Johnny O does his Plot Hole does his show. Trying to do the warm up act for his. So usually Mondays. I don't know what time it is UTC, but it's about 12:45 for me. So if you know Johnny O, the Plot Hole on Mondays, I usually do one right before that, and I do one on the first. I'm usually the first one on the Thursday premiere thing.
Cool.
And my I guess should I be sending my my Dr. Peel Matt Powell thing to Simon and Dan? Is that the deal?
Mr. 42, as far as I'm aware, is collecting them all.
Oh, yeah. Mr. 40. So I should get in touch with him. I see.
Yeah. Oh. I think he pretty much has everyone that's been doing it. So
okay, I don't know. I just did one, and I was having fun, so
absolutely.
I didn't realize there was a collection of them.
Yeah, I don't think anyone realized it, but then more and more people just decided to do them. I think they're great. I haven't done one just because I haven't had time, to be honest. And again, if you want to check out Chris Durham, I am going to put his link in the chat now. Please do check him out if you haven't already, because his songs just, for me anyway, definitely brightens up my day.
Thank you.
Actually, the link you put up for the Pain of Progress, that's the link to the new channel.
Is it? No.
Yeah.
No. The premiere? Hang on. Yeah, see, my brain is fucked. Okay. I have high IQ research tabs open, guys.
No
problem.
The Persian Empire Part 2.
Yeah. So that is the premiere. Okay. That is the premiere.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. I thought that was...
No, that's the premiere. And before we end here, I will put the Pain of Progress again, because yay! So, right, before we get out of here, I'll give you an update of what I'm doing. Next Friday, I have what do I have? I have Iron Society coming back, and we're going to be talking about gun control. We have Faux Hammer and Tattie-bogle coming on for that. So beyond that, I'm not sure. I'm hoping to get a video uploaded. There's been issues trying to get that uploaded, but I'm hoping to get a new episode of Challenging Conspiracies out. So I will be going back to doing them hopefully once a month. And my patrons usually are the ones that vote for that. So yay.
Awesome.
I did my first stream there the other day, and I dragged Team Skeptic onto it. God love them. I did my first monetized stream, so that was really fucking weird. So people are I'm gonna tell you guys now, you're gonna have to give me a little bit of time to get used to that whole thing, because I genuinely, yeah, Clive Wells had it right in the chat. Crafty can't fucking tech. So it'll be a while for me to get used to that kind of side of things. So thank you guys. I think that's it until next Sunday.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's it then. So thank you all for coming out with us tonight, guys. It's always fun to be here with you on the Sunday. It's a great way to get together with those of us on the other side of the globe. So with that, Crafty, myself, and Chris, we say good night, and we'll see you in about 15 minutes at the premiere of The Pain of Progress. So say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, folks.
Good night.
Good
Thanks for having me
night.
on.
Bye.
Awesome.